Hey guys, I'm Dupree, and today I am showing you how to shoot some Masse shots that come up often in games. And I'm using my regular cue, so no special cue here, no special stuff, just regular Brunswick chalk and regular Aramith cue ball, regular balls, regular table, regular cue. So anyone can do these shots, just make sure your tip is like okay. Don't have a jacked up tip because then you're not going to be able to strike the ball. So let's get right into the first shot. This one doesn't come up as often as others, but let's say we cannot see the 9 because that 8 blocks it, and we want to make the 9 obviously, and let's say that we don't like our swerve this way, we don't like our swerve going the other way because the 3 ball is kind of in the way. So it's a very tough swerve shot through there, and I'm going to show you another tough shot that could get this done. We're going to hit the cue ball into this rail with low left, since we're covered to the left. Hit it into this rail, low left, go in between the balls, and pocket the 9 in the corner. So low left spin, we're going to elevate pretty high, about 60-70 degrees. 67 degrees of elevation. We're going to hit with low left, and we're going to hit it really hard. It's going to be we're going to hit it as pretty much as hard as we can. If you get too much curve, try less elevation and more speed. If you don't get enough curve, try more elevation and less speed. Just remember, low left, just the way that you are curving, that's the spin you need to use. So low left, about 70 degrees of elevation, and hit it as hard as you can. And here's the shot. Okay guys, so this shot actually has a name, and it was in a famous movie called The Hustler. And it was Fast Eddie Felson shooting the shot, and there was a sign in the back that actually said no Masse allowed, so I don't know why he shot this. But he made the 3, or he made the 1, but I'm shooting the 3. 3 in the corner. Cue ball comes up, spins back, makes the 9 into the corner. So we're going to actually aim into the rail about, I don't know if you can see if I'm pointing at. Yeah, you can. So about here. And we're shooting with a low left, mostly just low. We're shooting with a lot of backspin and a lot of elevation. And you can hit it kind of medium hard. We only want it to like come up to here and then come back and make it so more elevation and some less speed. So bottom left, and hit it pretty hard. It's a hard shot, but you can get it down. And here it is. Okay guys, so here is another shot that comes up in games pretty often. Let's say we have a ball somewhere close to that corner pocket. One cue ball is blocking the cue ball's path from it, and we don't want to kick. We feel like this would be an easier shot for us since we've practiced it. Just remember, all these shots need some practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the cue ball into this rail. It's going to come up and curve around these balls. It's not going to be a noticeable curve, but it's going to kind of shift directions right here, and then you just head towards this 9 and pocket it in the corner. So since we kind of want it to curve back to the left, if you're looking at it from this way, it's coming back to the left, we're using the low left spin. We don't need a lot of elevation, only like, I don't know, what is that, 65 degrees of elevation. Make sure you follow through the table. And low left spin, it's about a medium speed hit for these shots. If you're doing it on a short rail, you're going to have to hit it harder if you are on the long rail. But yeah, low left, medium hit, 60 degrees of elevation, and here's the shot. Okay, so this shot is a more common shot than any of the shots that I've shown in this video. This is probably the one you're going to be faced with the most. And let's just say that our kick is blocked right now. I don't know if you can see that 4 ball. Yeah, you can. But we could kick off the short rail, but now it's blocked by the 4. We could go 2 rails and make the 10 in the corner, but this shot I'm about to show you is probably better than the 2 rail option. What we're going to do is we're going to masse the cue ball up and around the 3 to pocket the 10 in the corner. So we're kind of going to aim into the rail about like the 3rd diamond up the table. So we're aiming a little bit to the left or to the direction that we're curving it, and we're using low left, so low in the direction that you're curving it. So make sure your tip goes through the table, because that's how you follow through on a masse shot. So low left, hit it about a medium pace, and we're using more elevation than the other shot, so about 80 degrees of elevation. So more elevation, but a slower hit. If the cue ball curves into this ball like immediately, use a little less elevation and more speed, and that'll get it to go up more and curve around and make the 10. And if you're not getting enough curve, then more elevation and less speed. So here is the shot. Okay, so this shot is again one of the most common shots. It's just a regular masse. So we're blocked from the 10. We don't feel like kicking this way. Let's just say that option's blocked again. And so we just are gonna go up, curve around these 2 blockers, and make the 10 in the corner. We're again using low left, so low in the direction that we are curving the ball. So since the ball is going out and curving back to the left, low left will curve it to the left. So again, we are aiming to the right. I'm aiming a little bit to the left of that corner pocket across from me. So I'm going to be like that. Elevation only about 30-40 degrees. You don't need too much elevation, and this is probably a medium hard hit. If it curves too soon into these balls, hit it harder. If it curves too late and goes into this rail, hit it softer. We have kind of insurance. If we hit anywhere from like here to here, the ball's going to go in. And if we hit anywhere from here to here, the ball's going to go in. Just make sure you do not scratch in the corner. That is a very common problem with this shot. So yeah, here it is. Okay guys, so this shot is actually a position shot. That is great to know. Let's say we're shooting the 3 ball and we want to make the 9 ball next. And we're kind of in a rough spot because we have a lot of double hits. Pretty much our only like regular cue option is kind of the follow stroke up. And we get an okay shot from that, but we have a good shot right there. But in games, I would probably try this masse. Just depends on how I'm feeling that day. But we're just going to elevate about 70 degrees and hit low right. And we're going to pocket the 3 in this corner, and the cue ball is going to spin back so we get a nice shot on the 9. We could hit off this rail, or we could just come out here. Just any shot on the 9 is a good shot, unless it's like a cross bank. We don't want that. But yeah, this is position shot, make the 3, use low right. We're aiming to the right side of the 3 since we kind of want the cue ball to curve, like go this way and then hook around. So low right, it's about a medium speed hit. The cue ball is going to take off. Just the hard part about this is actually making the 3, because this 3 will be moving very slowly. So yeah, here's the shot. Okay guys, for this last masse shot, and I apologize for my dogs going insane downstairs, if you can hear them over the camera, but that's what that is. But for this last shot, let's say we have the 9 hanging in the corner, and we want to make the 9. or the 9 anywhere near this pocket, and we just want to hit it, or have the possibility of making it. And we don't really like our curve around option, so we are going to try to kick. But let's just say that the natural kick angles are blocked by these balls. Let's say that those are there, so we can't just kick at this ball regularly. So what we're going to do, let's actually move these up some too. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit with low left, because we want it to come back to the left, low left, hard into this rail. Then it's going to come back and make this 9 ball. Just be careful not to scratch. So low left, we're going to use about 30 degrees of elevation and hit. This is probably the hardest shot in terms of hitting hard. This is probably the most powerful shot we're doing. So I'm aiming for somewhere near this 3rd diamond, and the spin should take and send it towards that 9 ball. So here's the shot. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of comments saying like, Jaden, how can I avoid messing my table up when I'm massing? And there is a trick to do that. So when you go to your billiard supply store, wherever you go to get pool stuff, ask for an extra piece of cloth. And my guy gave me a huge piece of Simonis. But this piece of cloth, you can kind of just cut it into a little slip, and when you're massing, like if you're doing tricks and stuff, you can put the cue ball on to the strip. So that way when your tip follows through, it's not hitting the table and messing up the table, it's hitting the tip. Hitting the strip of cloth. The ball still spins like it would usually. Maybe a little slower, but still is better than jacking up your table. So just put the ball on a piece of cloth, or there is also a Stefano Palinga made a little fiberglass sheet, and you can put that under it, and that, I think it adds some spin actually to the ball. So you can get that, or you can just ask your billiard supplier for a small piece of cloth. So that was it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, click that like button down below. If you want to be notified when I post again, click that subscribe button and then click the bell icon right next to it. That'll just let you know that I have uploaded a new video. Thank you guys so much for the support over this month of August. It's been absolutely amazing. I've had to take my goals on my wall down about 3 times for each little category. So that's absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope this video helped you become a better pool player.